What's up, guys? Maxima here, back with another video on Curse of Aros. So in today's video, it's going to be a what to expect video on the new magic skill in Curse of Aros. So before I start, I do want to say that I do have a source on the inside that has offered some really cool information on some potential stuff that is coming in the future. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what my source has told me, but I am going to theorize on a lot of stuff that I expect that will be coming soon to Curse of Aros to further complement the magic skill. And during this time, I am going to add in a few things that my source has told me, but I'm not going to be specific, so that'll be up to you to decide. So the very first thing I want to point out, and by the way, we're going to be trying to get this cursed staff while we're down here. So the very first thing I want to point out is that all of the best gear for magic can be bought at the merchant. The best staves that you can get can be attained by killing low-level creatures, which obviously means that we can expect a lot more content as far as spells, staves, and robes and stuff like that, because we have so many more creatures of higher level that can potentially be farmed for this stuff. So one thing I want to point out, there's two elements that we have not seen yet, and that is earth and lightning. We haven't seen any lightning spells, we haven't seen any earth spells. Now, earth spells would be more realistic, considering that we do have rock fiends and rock demons that would potentially be a carrier for new gear, potentially a new staff. Say, for instance, I'd like to see an earth staff. I'd like to see a spell maybe like Earth Blast and then maybe Earthquake or something like that. We haven't seen any lightning spells. Now, I don't particularly know of any creatures in the game that would associate themselves with lightning to say, hey, we're going to drop this. So, but if you think about it, I mean, I'm down here killing skeletal bats and skeletal snakes for a cursed staff, and I never thought that a cursed staff would come from a skeletal snake. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to seeing something like that. Also, you know, we still have, I think the highest level spell is level 55 spell there. Looks like this guy's going to come down here and try to get a piece of me, and I am not equipped to fight with melee right now. I'm literally in level 50 magic gear. Anyway, so I can tell by the way he keeps trying to get over here close to me, he's going to try to whack me. Anyway, so we still have a lot of room for improvement. So the highest level spell, like I said, is level 55. So obviously, you know, there's still areas or room for level 60, level 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, level 95, and even level 100 magic spells. So of course we're going to be able to see that coming. Also, I expect to see a lot more materials coming into the game. Right now, to be honest, as excited I am about the magic skill, magic is actually really shallow right now. Again, you can buy all of the gear from the merch and, you know, attain the best stats pretty easily. There's not exactly a plethora of spells to cast. So magic's pretty shallow right now, so there's a ton of room for improvement. So I'm super excited about seeing, like I said, potentially a lightning staff, earth staff, even a spectral and phantom staff, glacial staff. I expect to see higher level curse staffs. I feel like the game is going to really center a lot of powerful magic around the cursed staff and cursed magic. If you look, you know, some of the highest level in the game being like the mummy and stuff like that deals curse damage. So I really feel like we're going to see some really high-level cursed spells. So, and then obviously robes. I expect to see level 70 and 80. Maybe spectral and phantom robes. Cursed robes. I think you're even going to see some ancient and elder robes, and I think those are going to be kind of like the Soul Gazer. It's going to be more pay to win on that. But this is what concerns me, is that the time it's going to take for this to come out. I've been playing Curse of Aros from the beginning, and Magic just now hit the scene, and we've been talking about Magic for a very, very long time. The developers have had a lot of time to work on this skill, and although it is really cool, I like Magic. Again, the skill is still pretty shallow. Everything's still low level. So if we want to talk about tons of new spells, tons of new staves and wands, we want to talk about even amulets and rings devoted to Magic, gloves devoted to Magic, and stuff like that. How long would that take? Updates on this game are far and, how do you say it, very far and few in between. I don't know the saying. I'm not very familiar with that saying, but it takes a long time for updates to get here, and they're not always the updates that you want. But this game has come a long way, and I'm actually really proud of it. There's a lot of stuff to do now. When I first started, you could not resource, couldn't mine or cut wood or use Magic and stuff like that. So it has came a long way. I would honestly like to see the world map expanded. I would like to see some stuff as far as like maybe quest. Instead of just task, maybe we can see some quest come into play and stuff like that. But yeah, I would like to see the world map expanded and get a lot larger. It doesn't have to be RuneScape large, but just larger than what it is right now. But yes, I do expect to see a lot of stuff for Magic come flittering in throughout the rest of this year. A lot of new spells, a lot of new equipment, rings and amulets, like I said, devoted to Magic. Because as of right now, Magic is not that powerful, but it will be, and I know this for a fact. Again, though, I do expect at the end of all this, Ancients and Elder equipment. It's probably going to be the best stuff you can get. Ancient equipment probably falling at what, level 90, 95 or something? Was it 95? Maybe level 100, and then of course you're going to have the Elder robes, Elder amulet, Elder ring, Elder gloves, and all that stuff. And some pretty powerful ancient Magic come flittering in there towards the end. But like I said, I would expect it to involve a very high level crafting, potentially even smithing to wield these items, and it's probably going to cost a freaking fortune. Curse of Aros, all in all, is not a pay-to-win game, but it can be if you're trying to get the full ancient setup with the Soul Gazer and stuff like that. Then this game could be pay-to-win really quick. Most of the people that you see with full ancients and a maxed out Soul Gazer are the guys who either had 100 party hats back when they were going for 500 mil, or people who don't care to spend $1,000 on shards to buy lollipops. I knew whenever they put the lollipops in the shops to be bought with shards that we were about to experience that. And then heavily decreased the drop rate of the lollipops. Anyway, that's a whole nother bowl of soup. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of go over some things. Like I said, I do have a source that is kind of giving me some sneak peeks on some upcoming stuff. I don't know the exact dates or anything like that, but I do know that we can expect some really cool stuff out of Magic, and some very, very powerful magical spells. Once you get up to level 80, 90, and even level 100 spells, they're going to be extraordinarily powerful. And not everything is going to be offensive spells. I expect to see a lot of, defensive spells. I expect to see a lot of stuff that, binds and really freezes enemies, or casts some sort of damage over time on them. Even some pretty nice AoE spells. So, anyway, guys, let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope the updates come sooner than later. And let's just hope there are some really cool updates. Again, maybe they'll get the amulets and rings involved and bring us some more powerful spells and better gear, whatnot. So, anyway, guys, I just wanted to kind of touch base on some of the stuff to expect as far as the magic skill goes. I'm going to hop off here and continue to try to get this curse staff, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on Curse of Aros. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. This is Maxima, over and out.